Yep, this is part two of the video. Like I was saying, you can always call him and ask him what his policy is. You know, I can't answer that for you, but um, I I would assume that he would make things right for you. I mean, just judging by how he carries himself. So he's definitely, definitely sounds like a stand-up guy. Like I said, he did come through, and he seems to make it pretty simple, pretty easy for you. I mean, he doesn't put a lot of pressure on you or anything to purchase something from him. After speaking to the guy, he keeps it pretty basic. Um, that's one thing that I look for when purchasing an exotic pet, and well, with purchasing anything in general. I look at their demeanor. I try to listen for certain things. If somebody's pushing something on you, you know that's not good. I mean, common sense tells you there's a reason why they're pushing it on you. You know, um, there's a lot of reasons. I mean, you guys can imagine why somebody would push something on you. So he didn't get pushy. He left it up to me. Just gave me the basic info on what he had, and once I responded, he gave me the details on when it would arrive, when it would be shipped. He sent me the tracking number, so I was able to track her all night where where she was at, which is great. And it was shipped through FedEx. Um, it was supposed to arrive at 10:30 a.m. today, and I checked the time when it arrived. It arrived at 10:10 a.m. So for those of you that are ordering or are gonna order one or order something, just keep in mind that be out there earlier because for those of you that don't know, I mean, it is important um, to make sure that somebody's there. They're not just gonna leave it on your doorstep. I mean, you got to be there and sign for it. So for those of you that are gonna order an animal, know that you can't just wait for it to. You will know that you can't just order it and say, hey, well, I'll just pick it up when I get off of work, or I'll have somebody go over there and pick it up later, or whatever it is that people do these days. You're gonna have to be out there, waiting for this FedEx guy, and a little earlier is obviously gonna make it happen because if you show up at 10:30, well, that's I don't know. I mean, like I said, I showed up, way before that to make sure, just in case, was there earlier, and good thing that I did. I showed up outside, um, waiting. So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, there's not really much to say. I've already said a whole lot. Um, let's see, what else? I really don't got any more details. I mean, you know, besides the fact that, like I said, the guy made it pretty simple, pretty easy to order her. That was the nice part, man, is that he made it just really basic. Didn't have to go through a hassle back and forth. A bunch of talking with an individual, and a bunch of confusion. Nah, he kept it really simple. And just make sure that when you order something like this, that you know your laws, from your state and your county, because what I found is that in some states it it's illegal in one county, to have a Cayman, but in other counties it's not illegal.